Homeopathic remedies, it can be a little bit daunting knowing where to start when you want to use remedies, know what they're for, how to use them. So in this video today, we're going to be exploring how to use one of the most known remedies that there are, and that's Arnica montana. My name's Dawn Waterhouse. I'm a homeopath, naturopathic practitioner. I also teach meditation and a whole host of other things, including forest schools and foraging. So I hope you enjoy today's video. And I hope you are inspired to start bringing natural remedies into your home and your first aid kit. So Arnica montana, it's a wonderful little daisy that grows in the mountainside, and it really has a good affinity for blood vessels as a homeopathic remedy. Many people are aware of using Arnica cream for bruises. Of course, with Arnica cream, you can't put that on broken skin. It has to go onto unbroken skin for bruises. But the homeopathic remedy can be taken for cuts and wounds because it's taken internally and in potency. In one of my previous videos, I share about how a homeopathic remedy is made. I'll tag that in the description box below so that you can discover more if you're not aware how remedies are made and how they work. So if you have someone that has had bruises, had a fall, has cuts, has wounds, then Arnica montana is a good remedy to reach for and take. If they're mild cuts and bruises, then maybe 1 or 2 doses is enough. If there's quite a serious fall, or maybe you've had surgery, then you might want to take it perhaps once a day for a week to 2 weeks until symptoms have cleared and healing has taken place. And it really can make a significant difference to the body's recovery and recuperation process just by giving it support to get over the trauma of the surgery and the cuts and the wounds and the bruises. It's also a great remedy for concussion. So if, for example, you're a parent and you have a child comes home with a note saying they've had a head injury, Arnica is a great remedy to give for those head injuries. You can also repeat that again the following day if you wish to. It's also really good for where someone's had a lot of exertion. So if you've been doing a lot of gardening, if you've been doing a lot of manual work, maybe you're building, renovating a house, taken up running, started a new exercise class, maybe there's something that you're kind of thinking, I feel really sore and bruised about. And it's normal when you start doing a new exercise class or overexert yourself to feel sore and bruised, but it's also really nice if you can help yourself recover quickly so that you can continue with your exercise class or physical activity that you wish to continue with. So Arnica is really, really useful where you feel worse for resting. So often when you're all bruised and sore, you want to sit down, but then you get uncomfortable for sitting down. So Arnica will help you with that. Arnica is also generally better for moving about. So again, you know, if you've had an exercise class, you want to move about because it makes you feel better, but you don't want to move about because you hurt. That's a really nice reason to use Arnica montana. It's also a really great remedy as a first aid remedy for shocks and trauma. So if you've been involved in an incident that's left you shocked or traumatized, you might actually find yourself saying, oh, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Everyone around you will know that you're really not fine because of what's just happened, but you might be saying, yeah, I'm fine, I'm okay. That's a real classic case to need some Arnica because your body has gone into shock and trauma, and maybe you're not actually feeling your shock and trauma either. So Arnica is a really good remedy to help you recover from that injury and that trauma to your psyche, to your whole mental emotional state. It's also a great remedy for muscle tissue. So I've mentioned about sports injuries. It's great for strains, sprains, stiffness, bruising, swelling. It's also great for if you've had your teeth out. You know, if you had your teeth out, you're going to be bruised. And it might not be something you first think about. But, you know, the whole trauma to your body of having teeth removed or dental work, even if you haven't had teeth removed, dental work, it's a really good remedy to help with the soft tissue recovery from having your teeth removed. Obviously follow the advice of your dentist or medical practitioner, but it's really going to help you with that. It's also a really good remedy to help postpartum. So having had a baby, your whole body is going to still be in a bruised state, and it's really great to help with the mum recover from childbirth. And it's really great to help with the uterus expelling retained membranes as well. So taking Arnica after the first stage of childbirth, waiting for the placenta to be delivered, that will help as well. So there's many other amazing uses for arnica, but on a first aid level, they are the key indicators really for using arnica. So if you want to have a remedy in your first aid kit, the first remedy I would recommend is Arnica montana. Generally, I suggest going for a 30C or maybe a 6C. A 6C is slightly lower potency, so that doesn't mean it's not going to work. It just means it might take a bit more effort to work. But if you're working with children, so you've got a lot of children in your family, or you're wanting a first aid kit for children, then you might want to go for a 6C as a first stage. You can always get 30Cs later if you find they're working, you become more confident. If there's anything you want to know about remedies, or you're interested in having a remedy first aid kit, or you're interested in using homeopathic remedies for yourself, I do have a free download called The Gift of Homeopathy, which helps you discover a little bit about how to develop your own first aid kit. I will pop the link to that in the description box below for you as well, so that if you want to start indulging in a little bit of empowerment for first aid on a natural level, then you certainly can. So like I said, any questions or queries, do get in touch and let me know. I look forward to you listening to the video and working out what you need arnica for. I'd love to hear if you've used arnica before and how it's helped you. Please do pop in the comments before how you found arnica, and how you came to homeopathy even. So if there's a remedy that you'd like to know about on a first aid level, please also drop that in the comments below, and I'll use that to help build future videos that I'll be recording for you. So take care, have a lovely day, and good luck with your first aid kit.